Good evening and welcome to this week's episode of What's Cooking in Worcester. Today we're actually going to be making a simple 7-step, 6-ingredient, oven-baked taco chicken, which is simply amazing. Chicken is one of the most inexpensive proteins that you can purchase and it's super simple to make at home. So let's get started. So the ingredients that we'll be using for today's recipe are super simple. We're going to be using 1 large pack of drumsticks. We're actually going to also be using 4 tablespoons of margarine or olive oil. For today's recipe, we'll be using olive oil. And we will be using 3 tablespoons of taco mix. And then we're also going to be using 1/8 teaspoon, which is about a pinch of salt, as well as a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder, ½ teaspoon of cilantro, as well as parsley. So we got a lot of flavor going on here. The taco mix, just a note for today's recipe, is low sodium, which is a better option for you. So when you are getting taco mix, try to go for the low sodium option. So let's get started. So the first step you're going to take is you're going to thoroughly wash your chicken. It's really, really important that you clean your chicken well. You can place your chicken in a bowl and you actually can thoroughly wash your chicken. Once you actually are finished washing your chicken, you are then going to remove your chicken from the bowl and you can place your chicken in a baking pan such as this, and you're going to pat your chicken dry. You actually can use a paper towel to do that. And you just want to make sure it's nice and dry so when you begin to put your seasonings on there, everything just absorbs. So after we do that, we're going to go over to our oven, and we're actually just going to start our oven, and we're going to preheat our oven so it warms itself up, and you would like your oven to be set at 400. This way your chicken thoroughly cooks through. After you preheat your oven, in a large baking pan such as this one, you are going to add 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Again, I mentioned earlier, you can use margarine or vegetable oil for this recipe. And for today, we're actually going to use olive oil. I love using extra virgin olive oil. So we're just going to add 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Next, after we add our olive oil base, we're actually going to then add our low sodium taco mix. We are only using 3 tablespoons of the taco mix. So we're going to sprinkle that into our pan. After we do that, we are going to move into adding just a pinch of our pepper, which was 1/8 teaspoon, as well as a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder. So once we add all of that in, we also are going to add a ½ tablespoon of parsley, just for flavoring, and this is optional. You don't have to use parsley. And then we're also going to add a ½ tablespoon of cilantro. So once we do all that, we're then going to take our mix and we're going to mix and blend everything together. So once you're done basting your wings and you coated all of your chicken, you then want to bake uncovered in the oven again at 400 for 1 hour. So we're going to let our chicken bake for 1 hour and then we'll come back. All right, so our hour is up. We are going to now check our taco oven roasted chicken. So this just looks simply amazing. Again, this is a simple 7-step, 6-ingredient recipe. Your whole family will enjoy, especially for taco lovers. Super inexpensive. So again, definitely something to enjoy. So let's get ready to dig in and let's taste our delicious oven roasted taco chicken. All right, so now that our oven baked taco chicken is completely done, again, for the purposes of today's recipe, we added a little bit of Mexican rice as well as a nice side salad. You could always use a low-fat vinaigrette on your salad, again, just to make some flavoring pop with this meal. So we'll go ahead and give it a taste. It smells delicious, it looks delicious, so let's go ahead and dig in. It's really, really good, really delicious. Again, if you're a taco lover, you'll really enjoy this, especially with a side of Mexican rice or even a salad. Thank you for tuning in today to this week's episode of What's Cooking in Worcester.